I think this project is going to be a big turning point for College Station and really the entire Brazos Valley community. Once you get into this community, you're going to be submerged into nature. And that to me is so cool and so unique for this property.
That ranch is my mother and dad's legacy. My name is Ross Margraves, Texas A&M, class of 1963. My family has owned this ranch for the past 65 years. And I'm totally pleased with what these guys are going to do out there.
Prairie Reserve is what it is because of the land. The Margraves family did an amazing job of taking care of that property.
What we're going to do with Prairie Reserve is really enhance it and show it and give it and share it to residents. This whole development is going to fill a hole in the residential industry right now. It's going to offer sophistication that really no other community has offered in the entire area.
Prairie Reserve is 370 acres in South College Station, just off of Highway 6 at William D. Fitch. The location is unbeatable.
This tract of land is undeniably the best piece of real estate left in Brazos County for a master plan community.
When you drive down to the entrance of your subdivision, you're going to be 1 mile from HEB, 1 mile from Lowe's, a hop and a skip away from the Texas A&M campus.
This property is located strategically, if you will, directly adjacent to the Tower Point Shopping Center. You're extremely close to highway access, you're extremely close to restaurants that are coming by the day.
Prairie Reserve is located in College Station ISD. It is a highly desirable area. You're not having to give up anything. You're getting the ISD, convenience, and the space that you need. We want this property to be the best of the best.
We felt like it was very important for the natural environment at Prairie Reserve to fit the layout of the community.
You know, we really want to embrace the land itself and everything it has to offer.
You'll notice on the land plan, the streets follow the contour lines, which a lot of communities wipe the trees out and start over from scratch just because it's easier to do that. But a lot of thought went into how this community was laid out.
There are several levels of trees that we said, you know, you've got some heritage type trees out here that are just fantastic. We need to do what we can to preserve nature out here.
We're even going to use some of these trees as buffers for the privacy buffers between the backs of homes. You know, you want to feel safe, you want to have people nearby, but you want to have your own space too. And the privacy buffers feature of Prairie Reserve I think is one of the coolest things. And I don't really think there's much in the Brazos Valley, unless you're way out in the country, that have privacy buffers.
In some areas there's 20-foot wide, in some areas there's 30-foot wide corridors in between backs of lots.
Normally you have a situation where two homes back up to each other and the neighbors constantly fight about drainage, but in this scenario, the privacy buffer, the area between the two homes, will be where that water goes.
Each house is going to have that natural slope at the end of their property so that all the water will feed into the ponds.
Prairie Reserve is being developed timelessly. It's being developed with privacy in mind, convenience in mind, all these things that are really important to buyers at this time in their lives.
Whether you're looking for an estate lot or a typical lot size for a neighborhood, they're going to have options in between all those.
What we try to do more than anything is we try to elevate the quality of life for the people that are living in that community. And that's what excites me about this project.
I believe we're the first subdivision in Brazos County that has a full-time lifestyle coordinator.
The lifestyle coordinator is going to be the liaison between the residents of the community and the events within the community. They are going to be planning and overseeing all of the programmatic events.
My favorite part of this entire community is the trail system. There's going to be 3 different types of trail systems, ranging from concrete trails to primitive trails.
That's something that is going to continue to grow. It'll bring in habitat, you know, for animals.
Because of the immense amount of open space and reserve and connectivity of the natural features, you're still going to see wildlife movement throughout the subdivision.
There will be so many pocket parks that are kind of hidden, and you won't be able to see them unless you go on the trail system. So I feel like a lot of the Greens Prairie Reserve community will only be discovered if you are out walking on the trails and out really exploring the place.
Over 100 acres, over a third of the project is dedicated to the trail system, the open spaces.
People are going to be able to get out there, they're going to hike, they're going to bike, they're going to fish. The natural aspect is what is really going to draw people out there and what people are really wanting these days.
When it's completely developed, I think that this is going to be a landmark project for the College Station area. It's something very unique just because of the amenities that are being provided on site. It's definitely something different, something that hasn't been done in College Station proper yet, and I think it'll be a great place.
I couldn't think of a better place to raise a family, and I'm not going to be a bit surprised if one or more of my children probably will end up buying a home there before it's all said and done.
I'm most excited to see the dream come alive.
It will be so neat to see that actually play out in people's lives and see how that's impacting them and that they love to call that place home. And we were a part of bringing that to them.